Hey y'all, hope everybody's doing all right. I'm smiling because I came to flip some tables today. And so I don't know, the word I have for y'all today came from a dream. Oh, there's a cardinal. Came from a dream that I had last night, y'all. And when I tell you this dream, it threw me off. I'm looking around because I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm just looking around. But anyway, the dream threw me off, y'all, because, okay, God had already revealed to me that there are prophets, if you will, that are still operating. Basically, they're serving two gods, basically, is what's happening. And so I saw a lady's video where she was like talking about, oh, twin flame, and then boom, in the midst of it, oh, I got a prophetic word. And then it was like twin flame. Like, I saw that already on YouTube, and I'm like, not today, Satan, you tricky. But anyway, so I saw that. This was some weeks ago, and God had gave me a message on checking the source. So boom, y'all, last night, why did I have a dream that one of these known, okay, so she used to be a tarot reader. It was Pretty Boss. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Pretty Boss TV, but she used to be a tarot reader. And I'm not saying this is against Pretty Boss TV, so I don't want nobody like, oh, they talking about Pretty. First of all, I don't even care. But second of all, like, I'm not saying that it was direct. This is directed towards her. Now, it could be. Now, this could be me, God showing me her. But I know that dreams work in symbols, and so for me it was like a symbol of people who are not the people that they say they are, basically. And so I'm not saying that this is directed to Pretty Boss TV. If it is, baby, you're gonna have to wear that cross, not me. But what I am saying is, this is a symbol. God showed me this lady, like I said, Pretty Boss TV, and she was trying to sell her cards. It was like she had made her own type of cards, her own type of the oracle cards, and they were like thick ones. And she was trying to convince me to buy the cards. Like, oh no, these aren't tarot. This isn't that. These are they say that. Anyway, these are oracles. And she was like, look, see, they have Bible verses on them. And I was like, sweetie, I threw all my cards away. I don't have no cards. I don't play with cards. I don't fool with them. Somebody asks me, can they get a reading? The answer is no. I can pray for you, because I don't do that anymore. Thank God for deliverance. But anyway, so in the dream, it was like she was trying to convince me, like, this ain't that. Like, you can still do these. You just can't do this. And no, God is not a God of confusion. It ain't that. I know for a fact that God would not say, in one instance, tell me to stop doing something, and in another instance turn around and tell me to pick it back up again. That's how I knew it was from the enemy. And it was like, she was like, yeah, you could still use these because these got the Bible verses on them, so it's not the same thing. And I'm like, no, that's still a divination tool. Like, you connect to God through going into that room and closing that door and being quiet and allowing him to speak to you. I don't need tools. My tool is the Bible. I don't need extra things to connect with God. And it was like me and this lady were just going back and forth. And it wasn't like no negative energy, but I was just standing firm on what I had said. I said what I said. And so when I came up out of my dream, I said, you know what? There are still a lot of people, like, it's a wave. See, the thing about having insight or being a psychic or having visions or whatever, the thing about it is you can know about things before they actually happen. Somebody need to follow this. I need you to stay with me on this. You can know about things before they actually happen. You can see things before they actually come to pass. And it's a wave, okay? God said that he would go and pick his children. He's going to pick his children. He's going to put them, it don't matter where they are. He's going to pick his children. So there's a wave of children that God has already anointed and poured his anointing out on. There's a wave. And there's also a wave of people trying to get on that bandwagon so they can get the money that comes with that wave. So I need somebody, I'm coming to flip some tables today, because some of y'all are prophets and you're trying to make a profit off of the people that you're quote unquote helping. And today I came to flip your table. Okay, this lady was trying to sell. Not only was she trying to sell these cards to me, saying that I could use them, but she had a whole bunch of stuff that she was trying to sell to me. So my thing is, the place where you're trying to help and save people and lift their spirits is not the same platform that you need to be using to try to make your profit. It don't work like that. This ain't that. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but this ain't that. In John 2 verses 13 through 17, 12 through 17, however, Jesus came in that temple and saw those people making a market out of the temple, and he flipped those tables. And they asked him, who gave you the authority to do so? And I'm going to tell you the same thing that God gave me the authority to call y'all out. Y'all playing. Y'all playing with God's children. You trying to jump on that wave because you trying to get that bag. And I'm not against anybody's money, but when you using my father to get your bags together, now we got a problem. So I don't know what prophetess or prophet essences this word is for, but y'all playing with my father and he not one of them. So I'm gonna tell y'all now, I came to flip some tables today. If you are trying to use your platform that you already have, you jumped on the wave to catch the children that God is calling, because he's calling his children in. That it is a fact that the tarot is going out of business, because the tarot community is still talking about the same thing that they was talking about 10 years ago. So it is a fact that the tarot is going out of community, and God is calling his children to come back to him. But if you are on that wave because you feel like it's going to be profitable for you, I came to flip your table. And I'm not going to cuss in this video because I know how people are on YouTube. But baby, if it was mano y mano, well, I'll be cussing you out right now. Because you could go back to the pits of hell that you crawled from. Because the devil is sneaking. He prowls like a lion, seeking to see who he can devour. And the enemy knows what God has in store for his children. So the enemy is trying to jump on the bandwagon just as sure as God's children are being saved. The enemy is trying to jump on that bandwagon to try to get money off of God's children. And I came to flip your table today. The devil is a liar. You will have no victory. Just as sure as the towers and the walls of Babylon came down, just as sure as your business will come down, because you tried to use God to support your business and not in a way. God is not something that, and not in a way that is positive, because God is not something that could be used. Be not deceived. God shall not be mocked. And as a man soweth, so shall he reap. So whoever this message is for, again, I don't know if this is directed at Pretty Boss TV, but what I do know is, if you are in that wave of people, because I know I was a tarot reader and God snatched me right on up. But if you are in that wave of people, like good sis, I don't even remember the lady's name because I don't care. But the lady who was twin flame, oh, I got a prophetic word, twin flame, oh, I got a prophetic word. Girl, you playing, you serving two masters and your time is up. Pick a side or be moved. Because I came to flip tables today. And I'm not worried about what nobody got to say. I don't care about no views. Y'all know, if y'all been rocking with me since I started YouTube, I don't care if it's 1 view or 2 views. I'm going to say what I got to say. And I know I'm right, because God's word never comes back void. He would not have given it to me if it wasn't something that I needed to say. And it's been on my spirit. This is just the prophetic dream that came with the revelation that I already had about preachers and prophets trying to profit off of people. You using God's children for monetary gain, and your table is about to be flipped. I came to flip some tables today. Y'all might not like what I got to say, but I don't care. The enemy can go back to hell. These people who are in here trying to get money off of people's pain, you're talking about God, but you also promoting your business in the same breath. I got a prophetic word, but before I have a prophetic word, let me tell you to get some, let me show you, go buy this, go purchase that before. Man, you can go to hell. I said what I said. If you have a word for God's children, release that word. Release what God has for you to tell the children if it's coming from the correct God. Because a lot of y'all think that y'all talking to God and you still working with them sources with the little G's. I said what I said. Y'all got me hot. I came to flip tables today. Tables will be flipped. And like I said, who told me I had the authority? The Most High God. The Most High. Because y'all playing. Y'all trying to use the people's sorrow, their stories, their pain, their plight. You're trying to use all of that to get a profit. And it's not just the little people. It's easy to do on YouTube because anybody can record a video, so it's easy. But I'm talking about these big pastors too. Oh, baby, it's judgment on the church. All of that. Y'all think, don't play with God because he's not one of them. And don't play with his children. Be not deceived. Like I said, God is not mocked. As a man soweth, that shall he reap. And a lot of y'all been sowing seeds and y'all been sowing on people's sorrow, trying to make a profit. You've been trying to make a profit off of the name of God, thinking that that's going to take you to the next level, and it's not. You're going to be right where you are. I came to flip tables today. Your table just got flipped. So try it again. Do something else. Make a new move. You might need to change your name, switch it up, but you playing with God's children. And because I'm a child of God, I will not allow you to play with my brothers and sisters like that. See, it's real prophets and it's false prophets. And listen, it's easy to be a false prophet on YouTube because you can get behind this video and this camera and be whoever you want to be. But whatever you sow in the dark, surely it will come to light. It's a lot of these prophets out here making profit and y'all playing with God's children. Today, I came to flip some tables. Whoever this message is for, I hope that it gets to you expeditiously without delay. And I hope that it makes somebody mad because I want you to challenge me. Because I got the whole army of God behind me. I want you to challenge me. I didn't come to play. I didn't come to play with y'all. I came to slay, period. I came to slay. The enemy has to go back to hell because he playing with God's children and your time is up. Time's up. You got to get off the pot. You got to go. Anyway, I love y'all for free. Peace, long little 30.